Hello and welcome, my beautiful mermaids and mermen, my sea sponges of the sea. This is your daily vibe from your guides' messages for November the 21st. So let's jump in and see what we have here for our day. Well, first of all, we've been given the card, Release Old Doubts and Fears. You are currently undergoing changes that are necessary for your highest good. They are changes that have been long awaited. Leave the past where it belongs, in the past. Trust that everything will fall into place for you in divine timing. So Pisces, we're not really good at having a lot of patience. We're good with other people. We're really good with being patient with other people. It's with ourselves. When there's situations in our lives that require us to have to wait any significant amount of time, we're not good at it. I don't wait in lines for restaurants. I don't care if they're, Michelin 5-star. I don't wait for anybody. And if it's longer than I would say 15 minutes, I go somewhere else. That's just me. Personally, I don't like waiting. I always figure there's someone else that could use my business and I don't need to wait in line. Time is priceless and every minute ticks by in our lives we can't replace. So this is about us releasing any old doubts and fears, right, today, and knowing that we are going through some changes right now, which is not a big surprise because Pisces, that's all we do is change and go through transformation. And like I tell you all the time, we're mutable, we're flexible, we go with the flow. We like that even keel in our beautiful waters. So this is about trusting that everything will come in at the perfect timing. And when I look back at things in my life that happened that were very profound and life-changing, they were divinely timed, because had they come in when I really wanted them, something else would have interfered. And when I look back with hindsight, I realize that patience is a virtue. Now, coming in with that, we've got the Four of Cups. And look at this person. I mean, she's sitting there, her back up against a tree. She's got her arms folded, and she's just looking at the ground, and she's thinking, nothing's going to get any better. I feel like I'm missing out on an opportunity. She can't see the forest for the trees, and she's got her mind set that things aren't going to work out. And then all of a sudden, look at the divine coming in and the universe handing her this cup saying, come on, wake up. Look at everything from a wider, broader, different perspective, because you're going through changes here. Let go of those doubts. Let go of those fears and know that this is going to be for your highest good. Okay, so leave the past in the past. But I want you to look at things in a broader, wider, bigger picture here. Look at the big picture here, because the universe is saying we need to wake up. We need to change things. We need to be more flexible. We need to know that something different that we never thought would attract us to it may show up, and it could be a blessing in disguise. We need to be very open-minded. Now, the next card we've got is never forget how resilient you are. You always bounce back. Well, every week you hear me. Every week you hear me say, how can these cards be so perfect, right? And I don't have time with shooting out 17 videos a week to hand pick everything and edit them and get them out there. That's not happening. So, and this is a general, right? But anyway, this is a card that says maybe you were waiting for something, right? And we will bounce back, and we are resilient, and we are changeable, flexible, mutable, and we are adaptable. Okay, so we're forever. And also our biggest asset as Pisces is we are extremely creative. We can make something out of something that other people probably wouldn't even see. And I'm not trying to blow my horn, but Pisces are extremely creative, and they have that ability to say, oh, well, I can fold it this way or that way, and now you've got an envelope, right? So that's an example. So we are resilient, and we will always bounce back. Okay, if something slows us down, if something stops us in our tracks, if something creates this change, we just turn around and figure out a way to navigate in a new direction. And that's what some of us might be doing today. We're taking the helm. We're taking control. We're going to be our own boss. We're going to be logical. We're going to be organized. We're going to, cross our T's, dot our I's, and get our ducks in a row so that we can move forward in an accurate, successful direction today. So I think that you might be having to step up and get in control of your emotions, get in control of what it is you are going to be doing today. Coming in next, look at this cat. I love this. Whoops, I love this picture. and it says apology. Somebody could be arrogant. Someone may make rash actions, and somebody could be insincere. Well, I'm going to tell you what's going to happen, because look who's underneath this. Again, I didn't pick her. The Justice card. And this means justice is going to be waved in your favor. I see the gavel coming down, you making a command decision, and, things are going to work out in your favor. So, somebody has realized that perhaps they owe you an apology. Maybe something happened here in a situation, in a relationship, a friendship, a romance, whatever the case is. Somebody around you may owe you an apology. But, they may have acted rash. They may have acted arrogant, and maybe they were insincere to you. Well, that's the worst thing you can do to a Pisces, because we're the most sensitive sign in the zodiac. Yeah, we're mutable. We go through transformation, and we're creative, and we can do all those things. But when you hurt us, when you, create an affront towards us, and we don't do arrogance, right? We always say, leave your ego at the door, because Pisces don't tolerate it. We just turn around, swim the other way. See ya. It was nice knowing you, but don't want anything to do with you. So this is about someone who may have demonstrated these actions here, and you come out ahead of the game, because you let them know, right, wrong, and indifferent, that, they better apologize to you, or they're gone. You're moving on. So justice will be served. I think some of you may be getting a sincere apology. Somebody realizes they screwed up. And if they want to keep you in their end of the ring, they better come forward and be honest with an apology. Now, coming in next, we've been given, nothing is set in stone yet. And this is the mutable moon. And, I've been using that word lately. Spirit's been throwing the word mutable out so much to us as Pisces. And I do think that, a situation that you may be going through isn't permanent. Okay, there's always a way, a solution, a resolution, and a way to resolve it. And here comes a problem. Right? The Five of Coins. Now, the Five of Coins and Pentacles is that card of challenge. It always shows two people. Here she is, head down, wrapped up, arms. She doesn't know where the heck she's going. And she's just feeling that the whole world is a burden on her shoulders. And she doesn't know how she's going to solve it. But then you got this guy here who obviously had a problem walking. And he felt the only way I can get moving is if I've got some support. He gets that support. So this card is, don't internalize your problems. Don't sit there and wallow in it without realizing there's help out there. Don't be too proud, my beautiful fellow Pisces. The doors of opportunity are presenting themselves, and all we have to do is go ask. So whether you speak to Spirit and you ask Spirit and your guides, or whether you actually, if you're having a financial situation, you talk to the powers that be, banks, lending and loaning institutions, financial institutions. If it's a personal issue, then you're going to get counsel, help from somebody who's there to support you in that situation. Well, let's see what we have here for, and this is a big pile of cards, with our teacup messages. And I'm going to pull this one, and I'm going to pull this one, and this one, and this one. Okay, let's see what we have. Well, our first card that I got was the Shield, and it says you need to defend yourself. Well, I think here you might have had someone that owed you an apology, and they gave it to you. You may have had to defend yourself at that time, but now you come out ahead of the game. You're in control. You're going to walk away from situations that don't serve you. Coming in next, you've got the Tankard, and it says celebration, fun, and enjoyment. So there might be a party or an invitation coming in today. Maybe you're going out for lunch, or somebody's going to call you, and you're going to have a telephone date. Whatever the case is, you're going to have some fun here. You got the Stork, and it says news of a birth or a new business opportunity. Well, Pisces, you're so flexible. You're always changing things. You might be hearing about an offer that's coming in. Maybe you're leveling up at work, at your place of employment, in your career. Maybe you're getting a new job description, a bonus. You could be getting anything like that. Coming in next, interesting card, beware of greed. There's a pig. So somebody around you might be watching you, Pisces, ghosting you, following you around, and watching how successful you are. And I always say beware. Not everybody's our best friend at work, and there's always someone who's willing to jump in our chair the minute we vacate it. So be sure that you have this promotion. Be sure that you have this ability to clearly walk away from your chair. If someone here comes in and wants to capitalize on on that position. Okay, so it could be a work thing, but there could be somebody around here who's greedy and they want more than they actually are worthy of deserving. Well, my beautiful fellow mermaids and mermen, this is our daily vibe message from our guides for November the 21st. And I wish you a great day. A beautiful, optimistic, healthy, happy, prosperous, and successful one. And always know I stand in this circle of love and light for you. And I'll see you soon, my beautiful Pisces.